Hi guys. Oh my. You'd think I live in the snow or something. I don't, I'm just freezing all the time. Happy Tuesday. I am in such better spirits, minus being frozen. And last vlog, I promised you guys I would tell you more about my food situation. So we're definitely gonna do that, but I have to run to the store because I don't have anything to eat today. I had breakfast and that was it. So I have to run to the store. I'm gonna take you with me and pick out a bunch of stuff. I have meal planned already, but I will go over all of that with you when I get back home, and we'll just chit chat some more about the food thing. Dude, it is so cold outside. Now, I joked earlier about wearing too much clothes for this weather, but it was needed today. It's like 50 degrees, so temperature-wise, it's not that cold, but the wind and the rain, it's freezing. So I want to just tell you guys kind of like what my food requirements are at the moment, and I've done a little bit of research since talking with my doctor because she recommended Dr. Stephen Gundry's like plant paradox rules for eating. My hair is just not cooperating. I think it's just gonna have to look crazy. So Dr. Gundry did not create this list of yes and no foods, but he is the one that made it kind of known or famous. He's on YouTube, he has a book, he has a podcast, and the book is called The Plant Paradox. And I believe this is the cover of the book. She just printed it out for me. I am gonna read the book because I want to like know more, but from what I've seen online, it seems like there is an ingredient or chemical or something in a lot of natural foods called lectin, and apparently lectin is bad for you. I don't yet know why, but this list of yes foods are all foods that do not contain lectin. And then there's 2 pages of no foods that do contain lectin. So I was able to eat my first full meal last night, and let me tell you, it was the most boring meal for most people, I would say, but it was so delicious and just so warming to me to have a meal after, I think it was 5 days of not having a full meal. It was so delicious. I didn't take a picture of it because it was ugly, but I have these new noodles. They're called Miracle Noodles. They're made out of a flour that comes from a mushroom stem, I believe. Oh my gosh, now the bread maker is going. I cannot get a clip in to save my life. All right, we're gonna bring the chatting over here since the bread maker wanted to start mixing. So for dinner, I had those Miracle Noodles with some sauteed broccoli, with green onions and garlic. Delish. Oh, and lemon juice. My body loved it, no reaction. It was amazing. And then this morning, I did take a picture, so here it is. But I had some organic, all-natural breakfast chicken sausage from the brand Applegate. What kind of eggs do I eat? Why can I not think of it right now? Anyways, I had an egg. I think it's listed in the picture. I had a little bit of fermented cabbage, which I believe is also called kimchi, but kimchi is usually a little spicy, I think. And what I got is not spicy. And then I also had some sauteed kale with organic grass-fed butter. Delicious. So that's kind of like an insight of what meals are gonna start looking like for me, and I'm gonna walk you through my groceries and show you those as well. I want to give you like sort of a rundown on what the no foods are, just so you can have an idea of that. Now remember, this comes from the Plant Paradox yes and no food list. This doesn't come from me or my doctor, but it seems like it's going to be a good starting point for me. So the no list has a ton of refined starchy foods, things like pastas, rices, potatoes, regular milk, breads, tortillas, sugar, cereal, all of that stuff that like you've heard a lot of people say aren't great for you anyways. There's actually quite a few vegetables that are on this list, and that's where that lectin comes in. I guess a lot of vegetables that naturally have a skin on them carry lectin. So things like tomatoes, cucumbers, peas, sugar snap peas, any beans, including green beans, chickpeas, tofu, edamame, soy, couple nuts and seeds, which are pumpkin, sunflower, chia, peanuts, and cashews, which I'm allergic to cashews, so that one's easy. Really, you can't eat much fruit at all. The only fruit allowed is berries when they're in season, lemons, and green bananas. Not ripe, but green, which is so weird to me. I haven't done my research, like I said. Also, pumpkins, squashes, melons, eggplants, bell peppers, chili peppers, and goji berries, which is interesting. And then it goes in depth about a bunch of milk products. Basically, if it's not like organic, grass-fed goat milk and things like that, then you shouldn't have it. No grain or soybean fed fish, shellfish, poultry, beef, lamb, and pork. So all of the meat has to either be like wild caught salmons and tunas and fishes like that, or grass-fed organic beef, chicken, you know what I mean, like turkey, all of that stuff. Obviously no grains, so like no quinoa, oats, all of that stuff, popcorn, yada yada. And then the oils to stay away from are soy, grapeseed, corn, peanut, cottonseed, safflower, sunflower, and vegetable or canola. Big oil they say to use a lot is avocado oil. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to avocado, or so I think. We're going to eventually figure that out with my doctor. I can't wait. I really hope I can eat avocado again. So since I can't use avocado oil, the other big one is coconut oil. Also allergic to that, so I can't use that either. So right now my only real option is the grass-fed organic butter, because you're not supposed to heat olive oil technically. It's supposed to be more of like a drizzle after you're done cooking, not like a cooking oil. So I've been using kind of a lot of grass-fed butter, which is okay. It's actually so yummy and so flavorful. I love it. But that's kind of like the beginnings that I've learned, and I'm gonna read his book very soon. So if there's anything that like stands out to me, I'll for sure let you know. But now we can go through what I bought at the grocery store for my meals, and I'll let you know what meals I'm making as well. So I did write out a list here of what I'm eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because the doctor also said people who are more prone to like allergies and food allergies need to be careful about eating the same thing every day or super often. So I have to alternate meals. So if I eat like eggs and sausage for breakfast one morning, I have to have something else the next morning, and then I can go back to it the next day. So I had to do like some rearranging and things like that. So for lunch today, which I need to get going on because it's already 1 o'clock, I'm having egg roll in a bowl is what it's called. It's a recipe directly from Dr. Gundry, which is who did Plant Paradox, so I'm really excited to try it. But it called for broccoli slaw and just straight shredded cabbage, but my store did not have shredded cabbage, so I just bought 2 of these broccoli slaws. Fresh ginger, one of my new favorite things. Sesame seeds, which I've never cooked with or purchased before, but I've had them on like bagels and stuff. Garlic, of course, I always keep some around, but I needed more. I grabbed another lemon because I'm eating so much lemon and lemon juice that I can never have too much. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What else do I need? I don't really... Oh shoot, that's what I forgot. I'm supposed to put half of this in the meal, and it's gonna make 2 servings. So I'll have 1/4 of this per serving. It's just organic grass-fed ground beef. I need to thaw this immediately. Then it calls for green onion, which I already have. I believe it also calls for a little bit of sriracha, which, fun fact, you're not supposed to have any peppers on this diet, but Dr. Gundry said that hot sauce uses fermented peppers, so the fermentation process gets rid of the lectin in the peppers, so it's okay to use, which I thought was interesting. Also calls for coconut aminos instead of soy sauce, but I can't have either, so I'm just gonna leave that out, and I don't know, it might not taste as good. But that's my first meal to share with you guys. Now, because the food items I feel like are so limited, it's hard to put meals together in like a big jumble. I think a lot of my meals are gonna end up just being like different things on the plate together, but not really like going together. So the next meal I'm gonna do is cauliflower rice with sauteed onions. It says to some curry powder too, to like make it a little bit of a curry flavor. And some spinach, which I already have, fresh garlic, and then once that's all cooked up together, I'm gonna put on top of it cold a drizzle of olive oil and then some of this fresh organic arugula. That sounds so delicious. I can't wait to have that. That's dinner tonight. And then for breakfast one morning, I'm gonna be doing sweet potato waffles. So I just got a big sweet potato. I'll do half for one morning and half for the other. And to that, I'm gonna mix in Greek yogurt to make the batter. I'm sorry, not Greek yogurt, bad, no Greek yogurt. This Kite Hill almond milk yogurt is what I'll mix into the sweet potato pancakes, and we'll see how that goes. Kind of nervous about it because I'm kind of making up my own recipe, but we'll see. And then another lunch is going to be things literally thrown together. Asparagus I will roast with lemon, just like some sauteed mushrooms, might just stick them in the oven, we'll see. Cabbage steaks, which I think it's like a common thing that vegans do, but it looked good and there's nothing wrong with some cabbage, so I guess you just chop it into like big chunks that are like steaks and you roast it in the oven, which is like some salt and pepper, maybe some red wine vinegar, and I think that's it. That's all of my meals for this week, and I'll be just alternating them every other day, as well as the breakfast. I'll have the egg, sausage, kale one or the sweet potato waffles. And then I will go shopping again Friday for next week. I hope this video was like a little bit informational. I know it might be kind of like a lot at once. It's a lot at once for me. But like I said in my last video, this is my life right now, so I will be sharing it, and I hope that's okay with you guys. I truly do. I think we're so uninformed about natural ways to heal our body. Now, I'm not saying this plant paradox diet is like a forever end all be all, but it is supposed to help with inflammation in the body, helps fight against disease and weight gain and all of that stuff. So I think this could just like be helpful in general. If you want to learn more about it on your own, you can just look up the plant paradox. Pro tip for my readers out there, or anyone who wants to get into reading, go to your local library, get a library card. You have access to so many online books. My two favorite apps are Libby, and there's another one, I can't think of it, I'll put it here for you on the screen. But you can look up so many books, and most of the time they'll be there, and you can just read it on your phone or tablet or iPad or whatever you have to read on there, and it's all free because your library card is free. So that's an easy way to like get some reading in. I thought that might be a helpful tip. But yeah, I'm excited to be on this journey. Oh, I'm also taking a bunch of supplements. I talked about them in my last video, so go watch that if you're interested in the supplements. They're already helping so much, especially the drops I have for asthma. Oh my goodness, I take those drops, put them under my tongue, and immediately I'm breathing better. Natural medicine is so amazing. I am so thankful I found this doctor, and I keep praying every day that this stuff would work, that God would be my ultimate healer, and that he would just work in my body, and that I would be able to share the journey with all of you guys. So I hope this information is not like a total bore to you, but I'm gonna end today's video here, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 16. Holy cow, we're getting close to Christmas. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.